Juneteenth is, excuse me, what's happening to the white people? They have a Black Miss America. They have a Black college. They have a Black month. What do we have? And now they have Juneteenth. Yes, I understand there was slavery, don't get me wrong. But there was also a Holocaust, and that was more recent than slavery. But you don't hear the Jews saying, gimme, 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 gimme. What's the point of Juneteenth? What is it? I don't know.
These are some of the ignorance you get to see on social media. Juneteenth was celebrated on the 19th of June, and of course, a lot of people did not fail to show their true colors and the level of ignorance that they have. And one of them is an auto company called Synergy right there in North Carolina. They fucked around, and you know what? They actually found out the hard way. So we are going to be looking at various reactions to this, what happened, and how the Black people are reacting to it, and even some white folks too have something to say about this whole thing. So guys, welcome to today's video. If you're new to this space, kindly subscribe to the channel, like the video, share, leave your thoughts in the comment section, and let us dive right into the video.
Happy Juneteenth. Did y'all see this? Synergy Auto Care in Wilson, North Carolina posted this security cam footage to their social media showcasing a Black woman walking out after she overhears a conversation they were having about Juneteenth.
Why are the banks closed tomorrow? Juneteenth. The new holiday they did a few years ago. You know who they are.
I know, right? My fucking shirt. Please. Pull my shirt around. Give me my keys, my shirt. I don't want this more. Please go get my shirt. Thank you. I don't even know what is Juneteenth.
Exactly. How about it is something to do with reparations or something?
Yeah.
This is the caption of the video. Y'all can pause to read. I'm going to start towards the end because they do say that somebody went outside to check on the lady after she walked out. Starting from right here, she told me she was going live with this and that we were racist. I said, ma'am, I was right there and nobody said or did anything out of the way towards you or anyone else inside. She told me that we all laughed at her and were chuckling and mocking the holiday and that I didn't know how that made her feel because she was Black. She said, I'm still going live with this. I told her if that was the case, I was going to go ahead and post the CCV footage so we are not unfairly judged off of one side of an event. Literally all Synergy Auto Care had to do was use that same internet that they used to post that security cam footage and Google, right? Because Google is free to figure out what Juneteenth is. And then they would have realized how their comments offended the Black woman and caused them to lose a customer. Not only does Juneteenth celebrate the ending of slavery within the United States, but it's been a federal holiday since 2021. So IDK why they're acting like it was just invented yesterday. It's okay though, because Synergy Auto Care definitely knows what Juneteenth is now, as after that video got posted, it immediately went viral and people were quick to go to their Google page and leave negative reviews. Just like that lady that walked out, Black folks are tired of the disrespect and are calling the establishment out for being ignorant and making their Black customer uncomfortable, because they really tried to embarrass that lady and make it seem like she was being angry and irrational for no reason, as if the auto shop didn't do anything wrong. But it's okay because they were humbled real fast.
Hello, Synergy Auto Care. Tomorrow, you'll get this book. Please, please, please read it. I sent it to you. It was about $6. Don't worry about the cost. And the next time you have a question, because I heard y'all in the video say, I don't know what Juneteenth is. Next time you have that issue, go into Amazon or Books A Million and type in what you don't know anything about. They'll give you a book to purchase with that information, right? That's what I did. I saw that you didn't know what Juneteenth was. I typed in Juneteenth in Amazon. This book came up and I'm sending it to you. So it's about 14 pages. It's colored. It's colored pictures in there. So you can kind of read and get visuals on what Juneteenth is. And I'm doing this because no one should be that stupid on purpose. No one. Now, you're probably that racist on purpose, and that's okay. But no one should be that stupid on purpose, okay? So that book is free to you. It's at no charge to you, and I hope you enjoy. And to all 7 people that were in that room not knowing what Juneteenth was, you go find all 7 of them and have them sit Indian style so somebody can read that book to them and show them the pictures, okay? Synergy do better. Businesses do better. People in general do better.
I can tell you for a fact that that particular book that man sent to these guys is going to be one of the best gifts that that company has ever received. For crying out loud, ignorance, they say, is expensive. RACISM is also expensive. If you do not have an idea about a particular information, this is 2025. The social media network this very day or this time that we are in is so large. You can always pick up your phone and just search for anything, and you're going to get enough knowledge of what you're looking for instead of you opening your mouth and just spewing trash.
That lady gathered her belongings like Viola Davis, asked for her keys, and said, pull my truck up to the front at the Synergy Auto Care place. She didn't cut up. She didn't curse nobody out. She didn't act foolish. She said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to deny you the pleasure of my dollars. She was very demure, very mindful, very cutesy. And now the internet is in a tizzy, baby. People are ringing Synergy Auto Care up. But that's how you do it. You don't have to cut up. You don't have to holler and cuss them people out. When he made that off-color joke or that off-color remark about Juneteenth, she said, oh, okay. I get it. Understood. Grabbed her belongings so gingerly, proceeded to tell a young man, oh, I need you to bring my truck to the front, give me my keys, and I'm out of here. That's how you do it. You don't have to cut up. You don't have to act crazy. You ain't got to cuss nobody out. Just stop spending your money with these places.
Exactly the same thing I also said to myself when I heard about this story. This woman was so demure about the whole situation. She was so classy about it. She didn't have to start cussing out or, making a scene in the office right there. She just asked for her key and they understood. Seems something has gone wrong somewhere until that particular staff walked out with her and got more information of the whole thing that happened. So I think this is a lesson here. There are some situations that happen. You don't have to start getting yourself all worked up by shouting, screaming, or exchanging words with people. Just make them feel so bad that what they've done is so bad. And you can say that at the end of the day, they were the first person that actually brought this whole thing to social media, because she made it known to them that she was going to be bringing this thing live. And when she meant live, she meant she was going to be bringing it out there in the social media space. But just to clear their space and to think that they were doing the right thing or they were not wrong, they were disappointed. You cannot defeat social media. You need to be sure of the thing you're putting out there. Before you put something out there, you need to ask one or two people, look at something just happened, or this is what I have to put in the internet space. Do you think this is something that is okay? You don't just come out and just post anything, because once that thing gets out there, you cannot take it back. And I'm so sure that right now, this particular company, they are really regretting this action of theirs.
I have to send the biggest happy Juneteenth to the sister that was sitting in that auto care place in Wilson, North Carolina, heard those racists hee and hawing about Juneteenth, and immediately, without a second thought, told them to give her fucking key, told them to get her truck, and immediately, and with expediency, removed herself. A queen. Now, I personally don't believe in the respectability politics that sometimes we don't have to knuck and buck, because we've seen throughout history where we have shown up suited and booted and still get treated with disrespect. But in this case, that sister handled that situation with so much dignity and self-respect, not allowing anybody to gaslight her or give her any fake or false apology. And I don't know who released the video and thought that that was a good idea, because the video wasn't on a cell phone. The video actually came from the auto care store. It doesn't pay to be racist, huh? And whether it's Target or whether it's a rage baiter here on social media, that's how I wish Black folks would handle folks like that. We're not giving you a dime, we're not engaging, and we're not giving you a second to create some fake ass apology. Be racist with your whole chest so we know exactly where you stand. Happy Juneteenth to that sister.
Synergy Auto Care in North Carolina clearly forgot that it was still the year of fuck around and find out, and they are in the midst of that find out season. I really wanted to be like that lady when I grow up, because being able to be calm when you've been disrespected and just say, please go give me my truck because I'm going to take my dollars somewhere else, because people want to act like they don't know what Juneteenth is, and then for y'all to double down on that, you not taking the time to be respectful of the audience that is around you, and then you want to double down on the fact that you think you're in the right. You know, we have time today. We have time today. We are not playing with y'all any longer. F around and find out is in full effect. It is in full effect today and every day going forward. I'm not sure how y'all missed that memo, but go ahead and pack it up. Go ahead and pack it up, because those reviews will not stop, because clearly that's how you run your shop. And to the lady that got up and kept her composure, I hope you are enjoying every single second of Juneteenth, because being able to say, I'm not going to crash out, is a goal. It's a goal in life. To be like, I'm not going to crash. I'm just going to go get my truck. I'm going to go someplace else, because this is not where I'm going to be spending my money and or my time. You do not expect to act this way and people do not go and give their reviews about your company. And you know what, guys? I tried to get an information about this company, and while I was doing that, immediately I just typed Synergy on my Google search bar. What came out was Synergy Auto Care. That is to tell you that these guys are really trending, and this was the pop-up message that came right on my screen. You might want to pause your screen to get the full message, but the summary of it all is that as at the time I went to Google to get the information I needed, do you know what? You cannot even drop a review right now. So I think they reported the whole issue to Yelp, or Yelp themselves got the information and they had to suspend it until the whole case is going to die down. Then they are going to open the space for reviews again.
So I know by now you've probably seen the video of Synergy Auto Care in Wilson, North Carolina, and their remarks surrounding Juneteenth. So I went on their website and I looked at their reviews, and this review was left by a real customer 4 months ago. And they said that basically they weren't able to get an exact quote for what they wanted done to the car over the phone. Look at the response that was given from the owners. We don't quote any jobs like that over the phone for multiple reasons. First being, we need to see what we're working with as far as age, condition, and options. And second, we don't have time to spend on the phone for people just calling around looking for the cheapest quote. What? That is a very rude response coming from a place of business. That is crazy. This is the owner actually responding. I'd really like to know who's running their business page. What in the world? 4 months ago. So this is way before any of this. This is a real review.
After the whole thing went viral, you do not expect that kind of thing to come online, and there will not be that one person that has got that time. This person went right to their office and you can see that the place was empty. Of course, what do you expect? That is what is supposed to happen. And as a business person or as an organization, you have to be careful the things you say, especially when your customers are right there, the actions you take right there, you know, your emotions and everything, because this is the day of social media. Anything can just go out there. And when these things go out there, you cannot take it back. So you have to be careful the things you do as a business person. And of course, the reviews were so terrible. I went in there and I saw the reviews. I saw the bad reviews. And these guys, I heard somewhere that they deleted up to 9,000 reviews. That's a lot. And the person that did that job, I'm sure the hands of that person is aching him or her now. And do you know what? A lot of people started putting calls through to their company phone number on Google and calling to book appointments that they were never going to come for. And do you know what? This person said, I called them to schedule an oil change. Mind you, I live in KS. They asked me my name. I said June. They asked last name. I said Tint. They hung up. Now you can't get through on the phone. So I saw a lot of comments just like this. And I think at the point they had to shut down the phone because the calls were a lot and they couldn't just handle the whole thing. And it's the fact that these guys never thought this whole thing through. They thought by the time they put that video out there, just before her, they were, doing justice to themselves, trying to prove that what they did was not wrong. And of course, it backfired and it turned around against them. And if there's anything I appreciated about the last administration, that's Joe Biden, when he was the president of the United States of America, is the fact that he actually declared June 19th as a federal holiday, because even myself, I never knew about Juneteenth before. Not until Joe Biden came into office and declared that particular day a national holiday, I had to go read through to know what this whole thing was about. So that holiday, making it a national holiday, actually made a lot of people to know about Juneteenth. And of course, those that cared to know what it is all about went and got the right information, just like I did. So, and I must say this, that I think the Black Americans, African Americans, these guys need to be celebrated every day. Do you know what it means to be in slavery for over 240 years? Do you know what that means? Do you know the mental stress? Do you know the trauma that comes with that thing? And I can tell you that there are some family members that are from the lineage of these slaves that have still got this trauma. So celebrate, picking just that day alone to celebrate these guys. I don't think anybody should come out here and start asking or saying stuff like they have the Black Month, they have the Black Miss America, and blah blah blah. These guys went through a lot and they deserve the whole year, the 365 days or the 366 days to be celebrated. This is 2025, and I think it is time for people to drop that ignorance that they have in them and embrace knowledge, embrace information, embrace using that phone you have with you, those phones you have, those phones you've got on your hands. Embrace using them for something positive and get all the information you need to get. You don't even need to start asking people anything. Just go to Google, type anything. It will always bring out a result for you. Even if you see an image, you don't know what an image is, we now have the camera part of it. You go to your Google, click on the camera icon and just place it on that image. You get to know what that particular image is all about. So the world is, they've made the world so easy for us right now, in as much as things are actually difficult at the same time. But in terms of getting knowledge, it is very, very easy, fast and quick, just like the snap of a finger. So guys, that brings us to the end of today's video. What are your thoughts about this whole thing, this whole drama that happened? Drop them in the comment section. And if you've watched up to this point, then it means you found this video interesting. Kindly click on the subscribe button, like the video, share, and leave your honest thoughts in the comment section. And we are going to see in the next one. Thank you and bye-bye.